While making a personal appearance for the Elvis Presley commemorative stamp at the Las Vegas Hilton, Colonel Tom Parker defended his relationship with Elvis. He gave this rare television interview exclusively to Inside Edition.
Scripts. I never read script. Elvis read script. The boys brought him script. William Morris. I had nothing to do with him picking whatever picture he wanted to make.
Colonel, I've spoken to some people in the so-called Memphis Mafia, and they told me that one of the reasons Elvis got so heavily involved in drugs was because he was frustrated with his career, a career path that you led him on. What do you think of that?
Well, those that do that, they did it because they got paid for it. Books, they paid them. We have quite a few members of Elvis' staff that don't feel that way. For the time Elvis died, 16 years ago, till today, I've turned down more books for big money because my story, they will not print. He said, no, we want the dirt. I said, well, I'm not a dirt farmer. That's the phoniest story ever came out. There was never no plan for him to do Star is Born. He told me to make the contract stiff enough where they would turn it down because he did not want to do it.
Another accusation is that you gave the Hilton a cushy deal. They didn't pay very much money for Elvis to entertain here to take care of some of your gambling debts.
My gambling had never anything to do with Elvis. And at rate, Elvis got more money during the period we played here than any artist in town. Liberace was getting $50,000. He was getting $125,000 a week.
The Colonel was also criticized for making bad business deals for Elvis and taking half of his profits.
I know of 4 or 5 big stars that have a deal like that. But my deal was not 50% of the profit. My deal was 50% of work I created where he did not have to perform. And we had a partnership. But on the motion pictures, the hotel, and the music business, 25%, never no more. All I know is I sleep very good at night. And Elvis and I were friends. I had a whole staff that could go to Europe with him. He didn't want to go because he didn't want to play outdoors. And if you don't play outdoors, you can't make it.
What about the recent portrayals of you accusing you of misrepresenting Elvis and exploiting him?
If you give me an honest answer, do you think I exploded Elvis as much as he's being exploded today?